It's your girl Jay, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2022. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising, Capricorn. Patreon's already got everything. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Excuse me. I'm taking expectorant still, so all this stuff, all the gunk is coming up because I can often be a walking chimney. For daily content, check out my Instagram, justj_everything, TikTok at justjeverything, and for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Now, Uranus is direct, which is one of the rulers of Aquarius, and the other ruler traditionally is Saturn, your ruling planet. Saturn is comfortably, well into its transit in Aquarius, and you're losing the sun. So it's really important, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, that you really cling to all the clarity and the understanding and the realizations and the stuff that's been shown to you, the things that have been revealed to you. Don't lose sight of the clarity that the sun tried to give you. Some of you, there's intuition, aha moments that like your spidey senses are tingling about something or about someone. Do not ignore that shit. And you're losing the sun, so you may feel like you're going to lose a little bit of warmth or something of that nature. There may be distance with people with Leo placements, but I do feel like you're getting Mars. On January 24th, you get Mars, which is exalted in your sign. So there is this huge boost of like getting shit done, of drive, sexual energy, life force, just ready to move forward. And it's good because I feel like something came up with you guys getting cold feet. You may have cold feet about something, about starting something, needing to take your time in something. But Uranus is direct, and so it's fucking lawless out here. There are no rules. It's time to expect the unexpected. There's going to be, I'm like, we're raw dogging this fucking season. Please don't raw dog anything. Anyway, but astrologically, speaking, I really just want you to pay attention to this new moon in Aquarius on February 1st. This is a time for a hyper drive of manifestation energy. And I feel like it's really important for you to set goals, intentions that are very future focused, future oriented, and that are really true to what you want and what you're wanting to create. Plant these seeds so that on February 16th, the full moon in Leo, you can harvest them. Now, actually, I feel you've got Pluto direct in your sign, so there's still ordeals, there's still transformations in your career, in your who you are, what you know about yourself to be true, in your public life, how you relate in regards to romance. There's still ordeals that are going to be happening and prevalent for you guys until about 2024. Let's just be real about it. Pluto's there for a minute, and Venus is currently retrograde in your sign, so there is a lot of reassessing what's going on romantically, reassessing what's going on with money, what's going on with love, what's going on with friends, what's going on with your business, what's going on with your creativity, your flow, your passion. It's all of that stuff is to be reassessed. Venus is going to be going direct in Capricorn on January 29th. And I do feel like things start flowing again there. There is another, Venus-Pluto conjunction. And I do feel like it's going to be, it's like for real this time. Some things like for real this time. Like the transformation like really creates real change that you're able to see in your physical surroundings. Once you get Mars, there are going to be a lot of, you may feel some urgency And so that could be a part of like the cold feet thing that's being balanced out. And so hydrate, light it if you got it. This one's going to be yummy. On February 3rd, Mercury goes direct. Mercury's going to be retrograding back into your sign, Capricorn. And I do feel like there are a lot of intellectual updates coming in. What's going on with your common sense? What's going on with the patterns that you're making? What's going on? Are your decisions a real reflection of where you're trying to go? Do your decisions and your choices and your goals and your actions, are they parallel? Are they running in the same course? And so I do feel like there are deep periods of introspection that are needed so that you can start to make sure, like, am I seeing things clearly? You know, that kind of energy. So take a deep breath. We're asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2022. First card out to be clarified on the Selenite throne is the Ten of Swords reversed. I do feel like there is a brand new cycle of thought, of perspective, of feeling, of hope, of optimism that's coming in for you, Capricorn. And it's because you're really finally like processing the past, putting something to rest, laying to rest this old, wounded, outdated version of yourself. There may be something that's ending with someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. There may be someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements that is very wounded. Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like this new perspective is going to be bringing in new opportunities. You finally being not operating from this place of pain is going to put you in a position to really take advantage of the opportunities that are coming in. There's an influx of energy that wants to come in. There also may be something, I just hear like just sexual. There may be something that where there's like just sexual chemistry, or something where you're really realizing like, can I handle just sexual, or do I want more? Do I need more? Is how have my insecurities, you know, really been holding me back? How have my thought processes been holding me back? Capricorn, you enter into Aquarius season really needing to surrender your mind, surrender your insecurity, surrender your fear, surrender your doubt, surrendering this idea of lack, especially if there is some particularly stressful or pain point or something in regards to someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. I feel like something is over, or someone really like reveals themselves. I do feel like there is just deep awakening and awareness coming from deep, deep pain. Every fucking time. Hold on. Excuse me and my shitty attitude. All right. Thank you for your patience. And that could be something that's shifting. Maybe you're really, really annoyed. Maybe the words that you've been speaking have not been that great. Maybe you're really in a place of... Maybe you're, you know, really in a place of being annoyed with your situation or your surroundings, or consistent strife. Five of Cups reversed, and then the Five of Wands. There's some 10 and then 2 5s, which add up to a 10. So there are some major endings, Capricorn. And I do feel like some of you, 10 of Swords reversed is wonderful. 5 of Cups reversed, wonderful. I feel like you're really finding your footing in regards to a healthier thought process, and finding a new like footing emotionally, maybe finally forgiving some things, forgiving yourself, forgiving, getting over the loss, getting over the grief. There may be some conflict with someone that had Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. And I do feel like there are just conflicts being resolved, conflicts coming up, and conflicts really being resolved, especially, there are just some deep wounds. This is going to be different for all of you, but I feel like there are pain points in connections with people with specifically Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. I feel like there may be some active tension or something going on with someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. But this stuff with the air sign, the stuff with the water sign, I feel like taking care of, doing everybody's emotional homework, hanging on to all of this intensity, this heaviness, is just like finally I feel like you start fighting for yourself. Mars comes into your sign and it's just like, mound up, regulators. Yes, that's how it feels. Like there's some sort of call to arms or call to action. You feel that, you feel that fight, you feel the fire, and you're going to understand the power of Mars in Aquarius season, Capricorn. The drive, the audacity to like get in motion, to like handle your shit, to resolve the conflicts, to start anew. Some of you have been just beating a dead horse, or there's some, like, you've been really beating yourself up in your mind possibly. And I feel like that's done. That really wants to be done. I feel like some of you are finally like wrapping up some deep-seated old emotional wounds that have really altered your ability to think clearly or to make like healthy decisions for yourself. And I feel like you're finally coming out of that. Some of you have been really, really hard on yourself in some reason. There may be some sort of loss, abandonment, conflict, third-party situation. Someone cheated, someone drank too much, someone smoked too much, someone may have been verbally abusive, physically abusive, had multiple partners, or had a roster, or lied, or cheated, or, you know, there was some conflict in regards to your sexual energy, maybe a sexual incompatibility, or all there is sexual compatibility. There is this need to really stop settling. That's how this looks. I feel like some of y'all, there's a really big, like, you are done with this victimized version of yourself, laid that motherfucker to rest. And you are really done letting this heaviness weigh you down. The song of the season is fucking Bag Lady by Erykah Badu. It's just like putting all this baggage down. I feel like the fixed air, that Aquarian fixed air, it's like the blow dryer is on, and it's going to dry all this stuff out, all these spilt cups, all this spilt milk. Promise I won't cry over spilled milk. Give me a paper towel. Give me another volume. Give me another hour or 2 hour with you. Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? Why you bother me when you know you got a woman? There may be people, listen to Love Galore by SZA too. There may be some, the Five of Wands could be multiple partners, multiple people wanting your attention, multiple people vying for your attention, multiple suitors, multiple people coming in just like wanting access to you. Or, and you've got to really put these old, just because, okay, it's like just because you're in the part where you're in the rainbow doesn't mean that you've gotten over all the fucking rain. Just because you went through all the rain and the rain has stopped doesn't mean that you're not still acting like it's still fucking raining and you got an umbrella. You know what I mean? There is like a need to really like What's going on with my internal GPS system? What's going on with my internal security system? Am I constantly engaged? Am I constantly clenched or braced for impact? Or, you know, there is some sort of conflict in your heart and in your head that's going to start manifesting really aggressively when Mars comes in if you don't start doing something about it. And so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the best advice I can give to you is to get your physical body in motion. Mars is coming into your sign, and you can't just fuck this energy away. You can't just like run this energy away. You've got to find a flow. You've got to find some way to get your physical or your emotional energy outside of your body. And I feel like emotional and mental issues are fixed and resolved by way of physical movement. Even if you may want to like, oh, I don't have the money to take a yoga class, get on fucking YouTube, sit in your living room and do yoga for free. For some of you, this is, there's so much that I want to do, but I don't know where to start. It's time to allow yourself to get still so that you can really listen to all the internal chatter, so that you can really start to like figure out who's driving, who's in the driver's seat, who's talking, why there's this doubt here, how to break out of that doubt, how to get out of your comfort zone, what to prioritize first. Being quiet is in the stillness is when that information will come out. The Tower reversed. Wow. I feel like there are some changes that you know that you need to make. There may be somebody with Aries or Scorpio placements coming in or doing something unexpectedly, or there may be some unexpected shift. I just heard fall from grace. Some of you may, like, there's like this blessing cloaked in crisis. Some of you, it's interesting because they're falling, but it's like they're falling up. It looks like they're flying. How can I get this lighting right? Now it looks like there is something that's falling apart and that you know has been falling apart. And if you keep evading it, evading or avoiding the fact that you know this is unstable, that you're building something that is not structurally sound, that you're building something or holding on to something that is toxic, if you don't listen to your intuition and really honor, this is Mars coming in. I'm telling you, Mars will come in and fuck shit up for y'all. Will give you like all of the gumption and opportunity and energy and audacity to fuck shit up. And then you all of a sudden look back in Pisces season and you're like, damn, I did that? That was me? My bad. You can avoid that. You don't have to burn all the bridges. You don't have to like burn this motherfucker down. I feel like it's really important to get your mind right, get your head right, so that get your mind right, get your head right, really get productive and consistent about healing these wounds rather than just soothing them. It'll put you in a position where you can harness this Martian energy in a very productive way. You can harness this energy in a way that really gets rid of all of the fake shit in your life. The stuff that is not going to be long-term, not going to be consistent. It's going to give you the opportunity and the clarity of the mind to really see like what to do with this energy. Why am I doing this? Do I know what I'm doing, and why do I know why I'm doing it? There's some undeniable opportunity for self-mastery coming in, Capricorn, and you've got to be willing to see everything for what it is so that you can really like make sure that your trajectory is true and that this mountain that you're climbing is actually your mountain that you want to fucking climb. You know, that you're not doing it because of some like, so that I'm going to stay in this relationship, or I'm going to stay in this job, or I'm going to stay in this living situation so that I don't have to, you know what I mean? It's just like, make sure you're not conceding or you're not settling in some sort of way. So final card, final message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Only one major arcana out, and it's the Tower reversed. Final card, final message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season. Definitely expect the unexpected, the Star. Wow, with the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Capricorn, this is really, really beautiful. It's finally like this time where I feel like you get to put down the fight. It's like you're done fighting. You don't have to fight for it anymore. The sun has revealed. The sun is leaving your sign and you're getting Mars. But the sun leaving your sign means that there is all these really deep and true realizations that are coming to light. I feel like it's also very important that you plant real true seeds of manifestation during this new moon in Aquarius so that shit can really bloom and pop off for you, and you can harvest what you want to reap in the full moon in Leo and also in Leo season. I feel like manifesting all Aquarius season is going to be really important for you. The Tower reversed and then the Star. I do feel like there's some stuff that you guys are really wanting. There's a wish come true. There's something that you really want, and something may need to really crumble so that you can receive what you want. For some, I just heard ultimatum. Make sure that you're not giving anybody an ultimatum, and if anybody gives you an ultimatum, chuck that deuce. You don't need that fucking energy. The Tower reversed and then the Star looks like there may be some sort of unstable or unstable connection or unstable foundation that you may be creating with someone with Aquarius, Scorpio, or Aries placement. Something is not sustainable is how this feels. And Capricorn, sustainability is your fucking expertise. You already know what is sustainable and what isn't. Settling could be very dangerous for you. You could really fuck around and get yourself caught up in some situation that you don't want to be in long term. And by way of settling, by way of being polite, by way of, oh, we'll just see, just be careful is what this looks like, especially when it comes to work, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to what you're trying to manifest, when it comes to maybe this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do feel like this feels like a conflict. This feels like a season of conflict, and I feel like you really having to fight for motion, you having to fight for change, you having to really purge your life of this conflict so that you can have a healthy flow of your physical, spiritual, sexual energy and passion. And so that healthy flow of energy can create this forward processional, this path towards you being the catalyst of the chaos. The tower doesn't have to happen to you. You may be the tower, baby. And that's what this looks like. It's like the Tower reverse is just like, you may be taking this Martian or this fire energy into your hands and really ending something that doesn't work for you so that hope can be restored, so that you can allow yourself to be divinely guided. I feel like there are intense lessons coming in Aquarius season, intense lessons coming by way of people with Aquarius placements. I do feel like there are really big endings or maybe uncomfortable lessons that you're going to be learning about your friend group, about the people that you hang around, about your hopes, your wishes, your community, the legacy that you're leaving. I feel like something is shifting so that you can really start to dream bigger. Also feel like some of you may have accomplished something, and now it's like you can start to really allow yourself to think about the future. What do you want that to really look like? Dream it up. Allow yourself to really get specific. Allow yourself to really get, I want you to really see this closely. I want you to, this is some wish come true issue that's coming up. And some of you are really like scared to wish, scared to hope. You feel like if you allow yourself to hope, everything's going to fall apart. And it's just like you are meant to bend and break and do it all over again. Just don't get lost in the dream world, because anything is possible. It's really important to pay attention to your words, the things that you say. Pay attention to the thoughts that you're thinking, the words that you say, so that you can really allow whatever the fuck needs to end and whatever the fuck needs to crumble, crumble so that you can ascend, you can rise up to the star. Some of you, I feel like there were harsh lessons needed to be learned by way of maybe this masculine energy, this Aries, this Scorpio. When Mars moves into Capricorn, I feel like there are just even more intense lessons that are just coming in to help you get higher. And it may look like things are falling apart. It may look like big endings, or it may look like you not getting what you want, but things are falling apart so that they can really fall together, so that you can be divinely guided to healing, towards balance, towards creativity, towards you really reaching for more. You like really allowing yourself to heal in a different way than you ever have before. Connect to the divine in a different way than you ever have before. I feel like it's time to really allow your thoughts to get abstract, not so rooted and grounded in reality. It's time to allow yourself to get abstracted and to think outside of the box and to really challenge your beliefs and challenge your capabilities, because Mars is going to come in and give you that motherfucking audacity. But Capricorn, there is some conflict to tend to, some internal conflict. And you've got to really figure out what you want, because I feel like, excuse me while I readjust the girls, I feel like if you really figure out what you want, you can get it. You just have to stop being like, don't let your fear, don't let your pride, don't let your ego keep you from, don't let your fear, pride, or ego keep you in situations that you know you shouldn't be in. Be it work, love, friendships, business relationships, contracts, whatever. Ten of Swords, I feel like someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements shows you who they are. There may be some sort of sadness or loss. And I feel like there is a brand new cycle. You needed to go through this experience. You needed to go through this pain on purpose. For some of you, this has been the last 10 months. For some of you, I'm not going to fuck. This is going to be the last 5 to 10 months. For some of you, this has been the last 5 to 10 years. And this is just like, this fucking cycle is done. You allowing yourself to be stabbed in the back. You making decisions from a very wounded, lonely, lost, dark place. It's shifting. It's ending. And I do feel like, look at the sky, the difference in the sky. It's like seeing all, like you're getting to a place where you're finally understanding the beauty in this pain, the beauty in the discomfort, making it through the dark night of the soul, letting all the cups spill, letting the heaviness pour out of you so that you can really resurrect yourself, so that personal power can start to rise up and you can really meet the day with new optimism. Mars is going to come in and get your ass in motion. Center of the reading, being the 5 of Wands, says there's some shit you need to turn your back on. You need to turn your back on whatever is perpetuating this emotional conflict and whatever is perpetuating this agitation, or like whatever you're like unsure about, whatever it is, it's time to turn your back. And turning your back is going to initiate a catalyst. And you are the motherfucking catalyst. You are the lightning bolt of change in your life, Capricorn. And you allowing yourself to embody that lightning bolt, that I'm gonna do me, like I have to do me because I just feel so like ready to just be unapologetically me. You allowing that energy to really rise up in yourself is gonna make fucking room. Make room for what you really, really fucking want and what you deserve. And it may not be like what you expected. But I do feel like Aquarius season is really setting you up to be very future oriented. So in Pisces season, you can enjoy the connections that are coming in. You can enjoy whatever wish this is that you've been wanting. And you may have to, I feel like what you're really wanting is actually on the other side of Aquarius season. I feel like it actually comes in in Pisces season, but you may start to really see the fruit of this catalyst, this fruit of you really changing and getting in motion. You may start to really see it materialize in your life in at the end of Aquarius season. What you want is trying to find you too. It just can't get to you when you're here. So respect that this may be where you're at right now. Other people need to respect that this may be where you're at right now. And once you are done with that process, your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy, your passion, your personal power will rise the fuck up, and you will reach for self-mastery. You will allow yourself to be the catalyst of change. You won't be waiting for anything to happen. You'll really be divinely aligned, really guided by the stars, really guided by your spiritual connection, and materialize what you want in your life, because you can do that. You just got to pay attention to what the sun has revealed to you. Don't fucking play. This is not the season of ignoring our intuition anymore. Like, I'm done. I'm really overdoing those readings. Like, it's time to learn. Us readers, we're not going to be here for, forever. And if there's anything that you can learn from, the esoteric or the metaphysical people that you're following, or that you're the readings that you're into, it's just like, you got to tune in with your internal GPS system, because it's not going to steer you astray. It will divinely guide you to a place of being very comfortable, confident in who you are, and a place where you can let your fucking hair down and relax and be yourself. Cleanse yourself, replenish yourself, really pouring into yourself in a healthy way so that you can pour into the collective and the community, and really think about what you want your legacy to be, what mark you want to leave on the world. And that's more important than any superficial wish or connection that you're longing for. Ultimately, you will come to a point where, as a Capricorn, you need to honor your purpose. And Capricorn, their motto is, I use, I do. Time to do for yourself, because you have some very powerful manifestation abilities in Aquarius season that can draw in what you want. Just don't miss the signs. Pay attention to what's revealed to you and do something about it. Turn your fucking back on what you know you need to turn your back on, and allow yourself to be the lightning bolt, baby. This is going to be a juicy plunge. Patreon.com/justjeverything. I'll see you over there. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.